Well, it's back to school week here on East Texas Living, and all week long we'll be sharing about events happening around East Texas, helping students get ready to head back to the classroom, as well as sharing stories of mine and Hannah's time in school. And so today we're talking about probably one of the most pivotal moments in our time at school, middle school.
Yeah, definitely pivotal.
Yeah, like never in my life would I imagine that middle school would have been the time when you would figure out kind of who you were. Would probably be the hardest time. But I mean, it was. I went through so much in middle school. I mean, bullying was very high in middle school.
Yeah, a lot of stuff went down in middle school because it wasn't just, it wasn't just yourself finding out who you were. It was everybody at the same time, which definitely caused a lot of chaos, caused a lot of drama, caused people to become bullies. There's a picture of me right there. That's, I want to say, 2012 maybe-ish, around that time.
That hurts to hear.
Yeah. I had braces for a couple of years on top of everything, and so, struggle with braces and all of that stuff.
I know that's hard when you have to go through changes like that too. I had kind of like a glow up in middle school, especially in 7th grade. So there's a picture of me at the beginning of 7th grade. That's fall, and so I had just started a new school that year, and then come spring, I didn't have my glasses because they broke, and my mom says I went through an emo phase.
I mean, most do. I feel like I didn't. However, listening to some of the music that I listened to, it wasn't just outright, oh, this is the emo kind of music. It was actually kind of more of a dance, but had the undertones of it. And so looking back on it now, it's like, I went through the phase, but not as strongly as some others did.
Yeah, it did. And I was like, I don't think I did. I think it's just because I wore dark eyeliner that day for school pictures. I wore dark clothes. I'm so sorry. But I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed that time. And when I moved schools, things got a little bit better. I had friends, and, even at a new school, you never know what you're going to expect. And so, I don't know, kind of seeing, I joined choir and band, and I was figuring out things that I really love to do. And so, but also we have to talk about the fashion choices of middle school. There was a picture that everybody just saw too of me in a classroom with everybody there, and if you just look around and just kind of see all the different ways, like I'm wearing a jean skirt with leggings and flats. That was a big deal. Everybody wore kind of like the leggings, underskirts, or dresses all the time. There was also where you wore long sleeve shirts under like a spaghetti strap dress. And I mean, even the hair, that was during kind of the phase. That was, I want to say that picture, I was in 8th grade. And so that was 2007, 2008. And that was a point when everybody was kind of getting into more of kind of emo, like the hair going in front of the eyes, and just kind of choppy looks. And I mean, that's just kind of, we went like Hot Topic was at its prime, pretty much almost. I mean, that's, you go to the mall and all of us were like, we have to go to Hot Topic. Whether we were into that kind of scene or not, that you just shopped there for no reason.
Yeah, Justice was another big one. I know whenever I was growing up, that was the place to go to. And they definitely sold on the trend of wearing short sleeve shirts with the spaghetti strap tank tops over top of it. Like that was a big trend as well. There's a photo of me that I have hidden on my laptop of a choice that I made, and shout out to my mom. She always let me wear what I wanted to wear, but I definitely regret that choice of a hot pink short sleeve shirt, a black tank top with the words "Pretty Girl Swag" on it. No one is going to be seeing that photo.
Well, we'll keep it hidden. But it was fun. There's so much that happened in middle school that we can't just take one day to talk about it. So you'll have to tune in tomorrow to hear even more about our time in middle school, because it just gets better from here.
It certainly does.
Yes. Alrighty. Well, coming up on East Texas Living, the Noonday Farmers Market is coming up, and they're here to share what you can expect.